Alrighty. Oh, here we go. Looks like everything's working. Good. This is session 115 of
Why not?
In a
Time is
Chris
a
game.
lie.
In a Chris game.
Chris game.
yes, session 115. Last session, you guys had the session before. You guys had successfully defeated Strahd and escaped the confines of Barovia back home. Made your way to your dwarven friends. Along the way, you were followed by a fox that you didn't pay much attention to, even though it did seem a little odd,
Demonish.
demonic even. The dwarves had successfully completed the sword in your absence. You guys got a chance to get some rest. Not a ton, but some. And you managed to successfully merge the gems into the sword. You're not entirely sure what effect it will have, but it is a big like two-hander type sword. The gems studded into it, made out of star metal and dragon bone. And while you were kind of celebrating this victory, an alarm went off. Apparently, the Yakuza's forces had found you and were porting in outside the dwarven complex. Everybody kind of like rushed to an area where they could see as these various portals opened up and tons of bad guys started emerging from the portals. Many of them wearing like chainmail or plate mail, definitely like military units. A few demons here and there, and the fox that had been following you was with them. And as you watched in horror, it kind of like shed its foxy form and kind of grew into this massive, tentacly, pulsing monstrosity.
After we fed it, too.
Yeah, after you fed it too.
Stupid, ungrateful demons.
That's right. But as the alarm goes up, dwarves everywhere are like running and grabbing weapons, making their way towards the front to hold off the assault. And we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to decide what you are going to do before we kind of get into things.
So what do you think, guys? Looking like portal time?
Tempting.
What?
Portal time?
Why? Why?
Well, it would get us out of Dodge pretty quickly.
I'm pretty sure they can follow us. I'd rather make a stand here than somewhere in the butt of fuck nowhere. If they can port, they can follow us.
It takes a tremendous amount of effort to create that many portals. It's unlikely they could do so again, at least not quickly.
And what? We just leave the dwarves to.
They've served their purpose.
Just
serve.
All right, now I feel guilty.
Wow. They wow. Remember, this battle is the fate of the world, not just one city.
I agree, but I'm pretty sure that if we jump somewhere else, we'll have to fight all of this alone.
That's a good point.
there is also the fact that portal is a ritual.
Yeah, but we have all these doors to give us the 10 minutes, right?
It takes a quarter day.
Yeah, wars take forever, though.
No, I think we do have to fight them here.
Yeah.
And I really hate saying that.
Don't worry, I won't. Bring it back. Oh boy, this is gonna be a big one.
It seems an unnecessary risk.
To create portals? Yeah, I agree.
To fight a demon army.
Well, we went to all this trouble to make that sword. See how it works.
I mean, the more we fight, the less we'll have to fight. I don't think there's a scenario where we don't have to go through his forces before we can defeat him. It's better to make stand where we have allies.
Yeah, I'm inclined
Very
to
well.
agree.
I mean, as much as I would have liked to have a nap before we started this kind of thing, just to rest my shoulder a bit, I don't really see it as being an option.
What's anything needs attention before we get into there? Shoulders hurt?
I mean, not.
It's gonna be a long day.
It's
Let
been
me-
worse.
It's gonna be a long day. Let me take a look before I can't.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm down 1 strength and 1 agility. I don't know if there's anything though that that he can do about that.
How? Didn't we just rest?
How? Beats me. I
Desi,
just see it on my character sheet.
Desi was diseased for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
Ate some bad meat.
Yes, I did. But my
Something-
helm and my shield are in good shape, which is good.
Is my broken arm fixed?
No, not yet.
Haven't I fixed that last game?
I
Oh
thought
wait,
you fixed that.
yes, sorry, you did. You did fix that last game.
All right, I'm
So-
deleting that critical injury if that's okay.
Yep.
So yes, I woke up in the morning, hot and sick and cold all over. Oktai healed my food poisoning. I wanted to sleep, but Trustius said we had to go talk to the king. So,
And shit.
if you'd like to know why I'm down 1 strength and 1 agility,
Thanks, Trustius. No.
I mean, listening to Trustius is a terrible idea. He has zero empathy. He's a
Well,
sociopath.
Rub
That's
some
why-
dirt on it, Desi.
That's
He
why,
does
as a
have one.
general rule, I just don't listen to what he says. I nod and I do whatever I mind.
I splashed water on my face. I thought I'd be fine. We were just going for breakfast.
Desi, you just need to rub some dirt on it.
Yeah. I'm sure I will have dirt rubbed in it before too long. All the dirt I could possibly want.
I'm gonna please fix that. Cast with my book. Here you go.
There you go. 2 points of strength back.
Oh. Thank you. That's good, because I use strength far more than I use agility.
It was a bother healing boat. I figured strength would be better.
Definitely.
So yeah, as the dwarves go rushing by, grabbing weapons and everything, Oktai leafs through his book, finds his incantation for healing hands. The warm, natural magic flows into Desi, pouching her right up.
Not quite a full night's sleep, but better than nothing for sure. Thank you.
should make it a bit easier.
Yeah.
Try to see how the defense are made here and see where we can help.
Or would I need more arrows?
I have a bunch for you, and you probably have a couple. How much are
I've
you
got
missing right now?
I got 1 pack of your arrows still.
Oh, that should do.
I have 3 packs of arrows.
I have all the arrows you want and 10 willpower.
Maybe I don't have a bow anymore. I was just carrying shit for Trustius.
All right, let's muster the defense.
Wait, am I taking my arrows down to 0?
No, just keep them for now. I just wanted to make sure
Okay.
we had extra.
All right.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, as you guys go rushing to the defense, there is a kind of relatively quick mass combat system.
Haven't we used it before?
Yep.
With the orcs or something?
We've used it once before.
Was that with the giant orc fight?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
This time it is substantially bigger. There are like 100 or so dwarves, like 1.5 times that of like troops on the other enemy side, including a couple of like demonic entities. There is a commander out there someplace. So the way this works is you should see on the screen here, there's a list for the dwarves and a list for the demonic forces.
Mm-hmm.
So each round, you have what's called a defense rating. Your defense rating is 1 for every 10 guards to a maximum of 5. 1 for every player character who is participating. 1 for essentially the portcullis, and 1 for the guard tower, basically the defenses. So that currently gives you guys a defense rating of 12. The enemies, they get 1 attack for every 20 troops, so 7. Then 1 for each monster, so 8, 9, 10. Or sorry, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1 for the commander. So they have 9. So you guys are in a slightly better position because you're defending. So on the first round, I'm going to roll my 9 dice. One of you is going to roll 12 d6s. Every 6 inflicts casualties to the other side. Whoever is taking the casualty gets to decide where the casualty is being applied. And then in between each round, one of you guys is going to have a special event related to the fight. So who would like to roll first for your defense?
Oh, you don't want me doing it.
I'll roll our 12 dice. Good.
You inflict 1 casualty. I inflict 2. So you guys can decide. So a casualty is either you lose the tower, you lose the portcullis, which means the enemy is kind of forcing its way in. One of you guys is going to take some damage. Or for every success I got, you can choose to lose 10 of your guards. Your guards will not impact your defense rating until it drops below 50. Basically, they are like a buffer.
I mean, I'm good with guards.
Sadly, I think it's the wise thing to do right now.
Perfect. So yeah, as the demonic army kind of surges forth, there's a bunch of them, and some of the rank and file troops are spellcasters of a sort, kind of scattered amongst them. It's not like everybody is. There's like some very small minor demons. There's some bigger ones. It is a full-on onslaught. And who would like to face a random event? Who would like to be the first to face a random event?
I'll do it.
All right, roll a d6 for me.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Right.
I'm sure they're all bad.
D6 plus 2. Roll a d6 plus 2. Oof. That could be worse. Maybe.
Are you sure?
So during the fighting, Ryzen, you find yourself kind of like trying to hold the demons from being able to surge up into like one of the upper levels of the dwarven thing, kind of fighting on some stairs. And as you're like dodging out of the way of the demons, you end up falling about 8 meters.
Ooh.
Landing with a somewhat sickening thud sound, but true to form, I rolled crap, so you don't actually take any damage. You just lay there for a minute, kind of catching your breath, but you do not take any damage from the fall.
Well, that's not bad then.
Unless Risen, I said unless side of Risen. Anybody sees him?
Thud. Uh-oh.
Oops.
No.
But yeah, you brush over to find your comrade, and he's okay. It looks like he fell on top of like some dwarven bodies.
Walk it off. Walk it off.
Right. You guys still have 12 dice for the second round. If somebody else would like to roll.
I'll give it a
Fucking
shot.
you.
12d6, you said?
12d6.
Somebody else did it.
No, that was
Oh,
my
that's
roll.
you.
That's me.
Wow, Trev, good job.
Ooh, that's a great job. That's 4 successes. So you guys are going to take 2 more losses, and I'm going to take 4 losses.
Yeah, you can afford more losses than us.
I can.
We're going to take 2 more, probably still guards, right? I mean, mathematically, it makes the most sense.
Right now
We're
it
probably
does.
gonna need to take some damage eventually, but I think guards for now is okay.
Yeah, I mean, that Portacallis is the last thing to go, I would say. Like, lose
I mean,
Colby before you lose that Portacallis.
All right. So if anybody would like to, they can feel free to describe this particular onslaught as you guys managed to slay a good number of the demonic forces in the process.
I'd like to think that Cully was giving the guards orders, and the guards were not listening to him at all, just doing their own thing and doing a far better job than Cully would have had them do.
The doors are just like rolling their eyes at this goblin ordering them around. Okay. And other than Ryzen, who would like to take the random event?
I'll take one.
All right, roll me a d6.
Get it over with.
Ooh. So you find yourself in a position there, Tristia, so where you are facing a bunch of enemies all by your lonesome. Pick a skill you would like to roll.
Oh, marksmanship. Just roll marksmanship.
Just make a marksmanship roll.
Any modifiers from talents?
No.
That's a good roll.
That is a good roll.
That's fantastic.
So, as you find yourself surrounded by enemies everywhere there, Trustius, describe how your marksmanship inflicts 2 more casualties upon the enemy troops.
Wow. Yeah, so Trustius probably goes full Legolas, right? Doing he's very mobile, he's very agile, so doing the sliding down the stairs, jumping from window to window, just rapid fire, bow, 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 bow.
I didn't know we could do that with a shield.
Perfect.
We've all seen Trustius run and fire at the same time.
Yeah, just Legolas shit,
His
right?
Red Runner bow, he's good at it.
Perfect. And by this point, the battle has been raging for like a couple of hours at this point. Like it's not just 5 seconds have passed, a bunch of people died. This has been going on for, at this point, closing in on 3 hours.
So you guys got this covered, right? I can take my nap.
If we die, I just want to point out his ritual would be almost finished.
Yeah, like 4 hours left. So somebody who hasn't rolled for defenders can roll for defenders. You guys still have 12 dice. Barely.
Okay.
I still have 9 dice, barely.
What am I rolling?
12d6.
Oh, jeez. What is it? Oh, never mind. Oh, that was you.
That was me.
What's the command?
Just on the
R//
chat in Foundry. If you just click the d6 down at the bottom 12 times, then click roll.
Good Lord. Or I could just do it once and then
Yeah.
push the 1 to a 12.
/ yeah, or you can do that.
That seems a bit quicker.
One more casualty on each side.
Well, we could take one more guard before the math changes,
Okay.
if I heard that right.
Correct. So yeah, at the 3 hour mark, going into like 3.5 hours of fighting, almost half of the dwarves are out of commission. They're not all dead. Some of them, everybody's broken, but they're not all dead. But you've also taken out about half of the army. But
Over how long?
about 3.5 hours. And who would like to take the random event this time?
I'll go
take
for
it.
it.
Oh, go for it, York.
Okay, give me a d6 roll.
Whoops.
This is how Desi fought the orc and got the shield.
Yep. Yep, it is. One of my most treasured possessions now.
Ooh,
Number 6.
number 6. All right, Okatai, who would you be fighting near of the other PCs?
I make the reference to fighting close to Risen because I saw him fall. So
Okay.
yeah, keeping our armor man safe, as he's keeping me safe when I don't pay attention.
One sec here. You find yourself face to face with one of the enemy commanders.
Oh ho!
The two of you against him.
Risen, this guy seems to have a special hat. He must be someone.
Yeah.
He actually has. He's got a... Oh, he doesn't have that. Let's not give him a legendary weapon. He does not deserve a legendary weapon. But he does have a shield and a shield, a sword, chainmail. He looks like he knows what he's doing.
Hey, you over there! I knew that dwarf.
Right. So basically, you guys, basically, it's kind of 2 rounds of personal combat. After which, either people are dead, or you're broken apart by the throng.
The wave of people will separate us.
The wave of people. You just have to survive 2 rounds against them. As a note, if you get broken in any of these individual combats, we'll roll critical at the end. It basically means that you no longer contribute to the defense.
Okay.
Ryzen, would you like card 6 or card 9?
6, please.
Okatai, would you like 1, 4, or 10?
I'll take one.
All right. Okatai, you are up.
When I spot him, I'm gonna take one of my harpoon and shoot at him to try to get him closer.
All right.
Is that a monster or just some guy?
He is not a monster. I mean, not in the Forbidden Lands.
Forbidden Land sense of it. If he takes any damage, it's also poison and bleed.
He does not parry that at all. That's a crap load of damage.
Yep.
Oof. Well, that was quick. So yeah, you spot this guy kind of stalking towards you. He's got his sword. He's got his, he's banging his sword on his shield. And he just let go with that harpoon, and he tries to get his shield up, but it seems almost like he deflects the harpoon into himself, and his armor just melts like butter. So he parries 1, that brings the damage down to 5, and then his armor stops 1, that brings it down to 4, and he apparently only had a strength of 4.
Risen, I found one. Get ready. Throw the harpoon. Oh, sorry. It's done.
I don't throw harpoons.
Oh, sorry. I warned you for nothing. I think he's done.
Yeah, when you pull the harpoon back, it's like Scorpion in Mortal Kombat. It's like, get over here, only.
Get over here.
Yeah,
It's not very lively.
not very lively.
Okatai just one-shotted him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Nice!
he did 7 damage. That would one-shot any of you too.
I
Did
mean,
you one-shot a demon?
No, just like a soldier.
Oh, okay.
That would have one-shotted me 3.5 times.
It's one of their commander-ish.
All right. Next round, whoever hasn't rolled their 12d6 can do so.
I don't think I have yet.
Okay. One casualty, and you guys are going to take 2 casualties. Now it starts getting dicey.
We don't know yet how it works, but since I put myself in danger with fighting the commander, I'm gonna accept some damage. See how it works.
Okay. All right.
I went out of my way to get one of their guys, so I don't leave unscattered from the rest of their troops.
That is 1 point of damage to your strength.
Okay,
Not enough to break you.
not yet.
Sorry, to who?
To Okatai.
Okay.
And where's your second casualty going to? Or is Okatai taking both of them?
I will take the second one. Just want to keep the dice up.
No damage to Trustius.
Legolas
That's
shit.
what we like to hear.
Oh, I saw the number of dice. It's gonna go well until it goes very, very badly.
Yep. All right. Who has not yet had an event?
I have not.
I haven't.
So either of you can roll a d6.
Take it, Anita.
Okay.
4. Oh, choose a skill you would like to roll.
I would like to roll melee.
All right.
Shocking, I'm sure.
You're not going for performance.
No, I don't think so. So I'm just rolling dice?
Yep. Just make a melee roll.
I assume it has to be dice that are logical for the fight. I can't roll survival for this.
You can if you can tell me how.
Okay.
Uh,
The human way.
am I adding any of my many modifiers?
Nope.
Damn. That's a pity.
Well, one success is enough.
Good thing.
So what would Desi like to do as she inflicts 2 more casualties upon the demons?
She is running in. Sword in the air, like she usually does. Just melee charges her way into battle, and cuts one in half, and just continues right on and slices through the guy behind him.
Perfect. So you take out like 10 guys and one of like the major demons, one of the monsters.
Sure.
So that's going to drop my dice pool down to 8.
I've got a scary ass sword now, so.
Okay. And yeah, when you strike the demon with that sword, it does kind of like pop and sizzle as the demon slaying blade cuts into it. Whoever has not yet rolled your defenses can roll your defenses as we go into. This is going into hour 5, I think.
I haven't rolled them yet.
There you go. Still have 12 dice.
Don't know. I assume somebody else also haven't rolled them, but can do it for
You
now.
might be the last one.
Got 2 success.
2 successes, and I got 1.
We could probably lose the guard tower now.
Could take a bit more damage.
I mean, it's a lot of dice, right? The
Yeah,
damage
it's a lot of
dice. It's
dice.
pretty significant.
Yeah.
And we're starting to get ahead on dice, so
Yeah, we could lose the guard tower.
Okay. Perfect. And who has not yet had an event?
I think just me.
Caldy's left.
Suddenly surrounded by D3 plus 1 enemies. Caldy all by his lonesome.
Oh, fun.
What did you get yourself into?
I don't know, but there's a shield of mine. Feel free to make use of it.
Coley
Don't
run
think I'm
down the
anywhere
wrong
near you
alley.
right now.
Yeah, sadly, no.
It's
Comes up
time
the
to
wrong
get
alley, looking
backstabby.
around, going, "Oh shit!"
When nobody sees Caldy, it's time to go backstabby. Oh, breathing is hard.
Alrighty. So, Caldy, again, you just have to survive 2 rounds.
He's so fun.
Oh boy.
That's it. You got this, Cody.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins.
Weed.
Creates a burst of cold darkness that envelopes the zone. Blocks line of sight for all creatures that cannot see in darkness. Creatures in the zone make an endurance roll at the start of their turn or take a point of agility damage. So yeah, this you guys just see like out of the corner of your eye, you see Caldy, and then you see these demons kind of descend on him, and then it's just darkness.
Okay, but I can see in the dark.
You can see in the dark, so you don't have to worry about that. The good news is it means the normal human guy can't attack because he can't see in the dark either. At the start of your turn, Caldy, make an endurance roll. Okay, you do not take a point of agility damage. You're up. You can see in the dark. There are these shadowy demon things and just like a normal guy wearing some chainmail. Actually, sorry, he doesn't even have chainmail. He only has a dagger. Apparently he's a cultist of some sort.
Well, I'll start with the demon guy.
Stab him pretty good. Oh, he doesn't even have armor. See, at a certain point I learned it's like I don't need to give my people armor. It never helped.
They're just gonna break it anyway.
What's the point?
So yeah, so the demon is like, he's gloating. He's like, I have you in the darkness. Now you're on our turf. And Caldy's like, yeah, want to bet?
You only adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
And then the other demon comes up behind you with his claws and rakes them across your back.
Ouch. I guess I'm rolling chainmail.
Oh, you can try to dodge.
You could try to dodge,
I would love to try to dodge.
since you can see it coming.
Not being.
I thought the other guy was. Oh, I thought the other guy was a human.
There's 2 demon in a dude.
2 demons and a dude.
Oh, right. And move is the dodge, right?
Yes.
I have to push that because it's 3 damage, right?
Well, you get partly out of the way, so it'll be 2 damage. If your armor holds, you'll be fine. If your armor doesn't hold,
Okay.
you'll go down.
All right, so I'm going to risk the armor.
So dodge takes it down to 2 damage. Armor takes it down to 1 damage. 1 damage to your strength.
All right.
You have survived the first round.
Yep.
Oh, I did actually get 1 success. The demon that had the darkness kind of reaches out and like sucks the heat out of you. You become cold.
Okay, is that damage?
No, you should have a condition for cold.
I do.
Then the darkness goes away. This guy's going to try to stab you in the kidney. Barely succeed.
Oh, you got a second kidney.
Well, can I try to move?
You sure can. That is enough to get out of the way.
Fair enough.
That brings us to your turn.
What do I do? I'm gonna try something cool.
You need to survive 2 turns.
Yeah, that's one more round, right?
Yeah.
That looks pretty good. I'm gonna hit the human with that.
Okay. All right. Normally it has no effect in combat, but the combat is taking place over like a long period of time, so. So yes. What emotion would you like to give to the human?
Absolute hatred of demons.
Oh, hatred of demons. All right.
And I'm putting some power into this because it doesn't matter if I go down.
Matters to us.
Oof. Power level 3 and a mishap.
Let's see what happens. I have 1 strength left, so
Good
I
old
figured I was
magic.
going down this time. This time.
Magic mishap. Ooh. Paranoia.
This is gonna be fun.
He cast that on the human?
Yeah, but I think I get the paranoia. He just gets the
Yeah,
absolute hatred of demons.
the Rust Brother.
So yes, you are absolutely certain that someone is out to get you. Maybe because you're surrounded by demons and everything.
Also, I was framed, got sent to this island the first goddamn place.
That's right. Alright, and the other demon. Gonna try to rake you with its claws. You can try to dodge.
I have been using fast footwork. Should I be using that?
Yes. Yeah, that's not
I'm
good.
pushing it. That's better. Except I lose 3 agility.
Yep. So you do get out of the way with the claws, but you end up basically
Trip and fall.
yeah, trip fall like that leg that almost got that got broken back in Barovia that Okatai fixed. It gives out on you again. The knee is like bent the wrong way, so you are no longer contributing to the defense.
Well, that's okay. I mean, like I said, the one to lose should be Caldy because he's not really contributing much.
Yeah, but you did survive 2 rounds without dying.
Woohoo! Slowly crawling under a table or something.
Yeah. I was like, I've had enough. You guys have been fighting for this at this point for about 5 hours or so.
Oh, it's nap time.
I do need everybody to give me endurance rolls, except for Caldy, who's already out of the fight.
Isn't this like cricket where we like pause for like tea and sandwiches and rest?
Nope.
It's like
It's
cricket in
5
India
o'clock.
where they last 17 hours.
Yeah, or days, or a couple of days, yes. Oh yes, I did it. Unless I
Oh
need
no,
more
I
than one.
didn't.
What?
I got 0.
Say what? Desi's tired before the rest of us. Well, she's probably been working harder.
I took a damage to strength.
He works harder. The rest of us work smarter.
So, what's gonna happen if we don't?
You're
pass
you're no longer participating in the defense.
Oh
Uh-oh.
shit! I guess I need to push it.
Right.
There we go.
Alright.
Do 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 do. Push
The
it.
Guiberson brothers are down.
Yeah. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. You guys are down to 10 dice. Whoever would like to roll it.
Has everybody done so far?
Yep.
Yep.
And I can do it.
I mean, we all know what my dice luck is like.
Oh, that's a bad turn.
Oh, good defense.
It goes both ways, apparently.
Yep. So you guys are going to take 3 more casualties, and you're going to inflict 4 more, I think.
Do anybody is willing to take some damage, or do we lose some guards?
How's our
I'm absolutely
numbers?
willing. I just think the rules won't allow it.
I think Tony was our numbers guy.
Right now, it makes the most sense in theory for the player characters to take it,
Okay.
because there's a chance you don't get taken out where anything else will guarantee us losing dice.
All right. I'll take some damage.
Okay.
So worst case scenario, we're losing dice, right?
Does he take a point of damage to your strength?
There's nothing I can do to change that, right?
Nope, it's just flat out
Okay.
damage.
All right. Done.
That's 1. You still have two more casualties to take.
My strength is damaged. How is yours, Desi?
Mine just got damaged. I'm down 1 strength and 1 agility.
You want to gamble on 1 more?
I can. Yeah. I
'Cause
guess.
I have 2 damage on strength, so I
Oh,
have only
sure.
2 I can take.
Yeah.
Okay. It's another damage to your strength, Desi.
Okay.
And you have 1 more casualty to suck up.
That one could
How-
probably be a guard, right?
How many of us are still in the fight?
You've still got 50 guards, the 3 of you, and your portcullis is holding.
Ryzen's still there. You could take one. I mean, if he's
Yeah, I
willing,
can take
obviously.
one. One what?
It's basically
Yeah,
it's 9 dice, so it's anywhere from 0 to 9 damage to your strength.
Oh, it's go. Yeah, I can take 1 to my strength. I'll still have 1 strength.
Well, we'll see how I roll.
Oh,
Because
oh,
Nine
okay.
dice,
So don't
dude.
take
9
it yet.
dice.
Oops.
yeah.
So don't take it yet. Okay.
None. Apparently, Ryzen is so small and nimble that that they completely miss him. All
Can touch this.
right. Of the 3 who remain in the fight, who would like the random encounter?
I
Have
can.
we all had one?
I think so.
Everybody's had one, so
Sure.
all right. Roll a d6.
So sorry, who's out of the fight right now?
Culdy and Trustius. And a significant number of the invading troops are out.
You said 1d6, right?
1d6. 4. 4 is the good option. Choose a skill you would like to roll.
Well. Yeah, melee's still my best.
Okay. Ooh, 2 successes. Perfect. So as you go into like the 6th hour of this battle, since Desi kind of got the killing blow, as it were, but there's still, like 20, 30, 40 troops left. How would you like to bring this epic battle to its conclusion, Desi? Feel free to bring in other PCs or whatever, and
Well, I don't see Culdy. I don't see Ryzen. Or no, I don't see Culdy and I don't see Trustius. That doesn't fill me with good feelings. And how many demons were left?
like 20.
Oh.
It's Echo and the Bunnyman, a wave of mutilation.
The final showdown with the fox demon.
Yeah, Desi's just gonna kind of form up into a triangle with Ryzen and Okatai, and kind of lead them into the thick of it. Don't worry, I'll protect your eyes and you'll be fine. Just headbutt them. It's good. You
Yeah,
headbutt them, I'll lop their heads off. Done.
Done.
it's
Let's
fine
do
being
this.
it's fine being on defensive for a while, but let's siege them now.
If
All right.
if
We
they're
can go
too
to
tall for
matching
you,
berserker frenzies.
Oh, yeah.
the ones that are too tall for you to headbutt effectively, Okatai can
These.
just spear them in the face.
Yeah. Or I kneecap them.
The
Or
three,
kneecap.
I tend to want to say that the three lefts are the three with berserker.
As we lose our shit collectively, I haven't seen. Yeah, Desi's like, I haven't seen Caldi. I haven't seen Trestius. It might just be the three of us, and the three of them lose their shit. Yeah, that seems quite appropriate.
Perfect. All right, and I added the sword to your character sheet there too.
Thank you.
So finally after a good long while, like you realize, like, hey, if we'd done the portal ritual, it would have been done like an hour or two ago. But you
The ritual would have been
the
done.
ritual, yeah. But at the same time, if you guys had not participated in the defense, things probably would have gone much worse. But yeah, you finally defeat the last of the invading armies. And there's just dead bodies everywhere, dead and wounded soldiers. The demons on the other side, when they dissipate, they just dissipate. But there's still hundreds of dead, dying, wounded, captured servants of Jakuz everywhere. Bunch of battered and wounded and dead dwarves. Probably about half of the number have been at least wounded, if not worse. Neither Caldi nor Trestius took strength damage, so I don't have to roll any criticals there. But yeah, the early evening hours, the fighting finally, the dwarves are chasing them, the last remnants through the halls, and everything seems to be in hand.
That could have gone worse.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that nap.
We're all going to need that nap.
Guess I can help a bunch of them to get back on their feet.
So yeah, as a kind of take stock of the dwarves that you kind of know, the leader, Slogan, he's injured, but he's okay. Brosalind the smith, she's okay. The kind of the head of the dwarven militia, Sasset, is okay. But the young dwarf Gruely, the minstrel, he did not make it.
Oh shit. He had a good thing going. It was a nice story. Glad to hear him sing. Should honor his passing at least.
Skogan will kind of limp over and say, like, we'll have a service in the morning. Give us time to clean up and assess. Thank you for the help. Again.
Yeah.
You dwarves are mighty warriors, that's for sure.
We just got our home back. There's not a dwarf here that wanted to lose it again.
Oh, we'll stay to honor the fallen, but we'll try to leave soon so there's no more attack here while we can try to steer them elsewhere.
There's no doubt that they'll be coming for you, so...
Well, now that the sword is finished, they will. I didn't know they would do it that fast, though.
Well, hopefully your Tresius is correct that it took a tremendous amount of power to move that many troops that quickly. Hopefully it's not something he can do again anytime soon.
Yeah.
If he can, the battle's already lost.
Agreed.
We know the dwarf that has been raising an army that might, just to help us fight Jakuz. Might as well go warn him that fight's gonna be soon.
Good
We're
luck
gonna
with
be-
everything.
I'll need to talk to some of their survivors. Or they're dead, depending on how they behave.
Of course. We're gonna start moving the dead into the forge room and get the wounded tended to. Get some rest, you've earned it.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We need to determine whether Jakuz can track the sword.
How do you suggest I do that?
My thought was I would interrogate the prisoners.
I speared one of their corporal. Pretty sure I know where I dumped him.
Do whatever you want with them. I don't give a shit.
Any magic weapons?
No. There is, however, if anybody needs chainmail, there is a bunch of chainmail.
Ooh.
Well,
Think
I had
mine's been
put
fixed,
mine
but
to be repaired,
let me
but
check.
we can take a few spares. I assume that Desi's gonna need spares.
I mean, I usually do.
No, mine's been fixed.
Oh, she fixed her armor. It's perfectly fine now.
Yeah, mine's fixed.
I fixed it, and it is still perfectly fine. But spares aren't a bad thing for when I don't have time to fix it, between wrecking it and needing more armor.
Let's take some rest and prepare for our travel again. I need to check if the dwarf has a horse they could sell me.
They have fairly sturdy ponies.
Pony's good. I'm gonna buy them a pony out of them. Help me carry stuff.
Yeah, they'll gladly assist you with that.
I made a promise to a deer that I would let him free when we get to the dwarf encampment, and he's been through all of the fucking Barovia. So I'm gonna honor my word to that deer.
You're free to run. Right into the stupa.
I needed your help to get here. It was a little bit of a detour to get here, but now you're free. Sorry about all that.
Trustius does the Hawkeye, no one would know.
No one would know. Oh, who's he going to shoot?
The deer.
Don't shoot the deer.
That's the deer with the most experience point in the history of deers. This guy has been through Strahd.
Rudolph is jealous of the experience points.
I mean, imagine whoever is gonna speak with animals with that deer. You're not gonna believe that shit, man.
I just get out of the weirdest place. I need a nap.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Oh.
Yeah, I could use some rest too.
I wanted a nap, and I made do with just splashing water on my face, and now I would like another fucking nap.
Wait, hold off
mean,
on that. Go splash some more water on your face first.
I mean, I probably need it just to wash some of whatever the fuck
blood
that
away.
is. What is
The
that?
demon off you?
Yeah, some of these, that just doesn't look right. Yeah, I'm gonna clean off before I sleep. I don't want this stuff on me any longer than I have to. It smells horrible. It doesn't smell like irony blood like it should. It's like someone ate it and threw it up.
So everybody can get cleaned up. Everybody who wants to can get some much needed sleep.
Oh dear God, yes.
100%. And
Okay.
I would like to use hero or experience when I wake up.
Sure can.
You and me both.
And everybody can hit their rest button.
Oh, sweet.
And anybody who wants to spend XP can do so.
I gotta think about that. I don't know what I want to spend it on.
I'm just raising knife fighting by a 1.
I'm. It's gonna be a while before I use my shield again, I think. And I hope I don't have to use Brawler. I could get Firm Grip, but no one has ever tried to disarm me. And I don't know if I should remind the storyteller that that's a possible thing.
Oh, there's a possibility.
I need to find it.
I took some steady feet level, so I'm harder to shove, and that allows me to get back on my feet easier. And since dodging throws you on the ground, I figure
Yeah,
that was a strategy.
you guys have not, as of yet, fought a ton of like intelligent, trained fighters. So
Nope.
they do not do things like, or have not done things like disarm or trip or shove.
I don't remember. Do you have to get your talents 1 dot at a time?
You do.
Okay. I would like to get the first dot of Firm Grip then.
Okay.
That way they'll need 3 successes to get rid of my two-handed weapon.
Yeah, you should be able to just drag it over. But yes, after everybody, when you get up, I mean, it's one of those things. You know roughly. It's like it's getting on towards night when you wake up. Like you're indoors in the Dwarven Citadel, so you don't actually see the sun. But when you guys get up, what would you like to do?
Ugh.
Trustius would like to interrogate some prisoners.
Alrighty.
Do we even know where we're going?
We don't even know how we want to travel yet. We're going to the city.
The path I know of, follow the river next to the castle that we decided not to take over. The river of rust was flowing up to that castle. But I also think we should take a stop at multiple spot on the way. The village that used to be the witch hunter village. We have a dwarf there that had been raising an army in the hope of helping us siege that city. We might want to warn him of that we're back and that we're about to fuck shit up.
We need to determine if Jakuz can track us without the crown.
Yeah, he probably
If he,
can.
if he can, then we need to portal directly to the city. Or he'll drop an army on us as we're walking.
Can we really portal to a place we haven't seen?
Well, it's more the fact that portal transports you into hell, and then you need another portal to get back at.
And I'll assume he'll have lots of bullshit over there.
Yes, it's 6 hours in hell to get back in. Or weeks of walking. If he can track the sword, there's no way we're getting to that town. I'm hoping the commanders will know.
Need to ask to question them. I'll check if I can find a way to obscure us in a way or another.
My hope is that as we remove the gems from the crown, that let them know where we were. But now they're back in the sword together. Hopefully we're obfuscated again.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Go interrogate the prisoner. I'm gonna try to work on something, if I can do something about that.
All right.
And if the questioning doesn't work as well as we want, I might have another way to check if he can see us.
How?
Divination magic.
Oh, to see if you can direct the sword.
Yeah.
Well, that would be easier than tracking people's names out of them and then killing them and raising them from the dead.
I mean, we could have always just asked and see what we could get out of them. But I can make a divination ritual.
Well, you try it your way, and I'll try it mine.
And I'll just sit back here and get used to hanging onto the sword. Because it's a little different, for sure. I'm used to sword in one hand, shield in the other. Good, and now it's both hands together and it feels weird. I'll get used to it. I'll get the hang of it. It's fine. And Desi will practice her firm grip.
Okay, perfect. So Desi will need to give me a wits roll.
Oh?
You don't already have firm grip, so it's a wits roll to learn a new talent.
Gotcha. Just straight wits?
Yep. Right, perfect. So yeah, you can practice and get the hang of it.
Good. Because that would have been real bad to not manage.
Right. What would Ryzen like to do after he gets up?
I'm trying to decide. Is Caldy around, or is Caldy like out of it, or
Galdi's okay now, but he's practicing his knife fighting.
you're practicing your what?
Knife fighting.
Knife fighting? Okay. I'm gonna wait for him to be done his knife fighting, and because I think you know sleight of hand, I think I'd like to learn at least on my first rank of sleight of hand.
I'd love to teach you.
Sweet.
Except I don't know if I have it.
Oh, you did.
Mm,
Or
You
maybe
don't
it's
need to be
Trustius
trained
that
in
has
it
it.
anyway. It's a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill.
Oh
'Cause
yeah,
it's-
well I have 1 point in that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I still need a teacher for a skill, unless it's a wits thing for that too, or is that just talent?
No, for skill, you either need a teacher or you need to have successfully used it since the last time you
Okay.
spent XP.
Okay, well, when Caldy's available, I'd like him to teach me the first rank of sleight of hand.
For sure.
Perfect. Pull some padlocks out of the giant Sacco things.
Yep.
Get to work on cracking them. Trustius, you are going to go talk to some people.
I am. So the intent is to basically work my way up until I get a hold of some of these sorcerers, because they had sorcerers.
They did have some sorcerers.
And what I'm trying to do is determine how they knew we were here.
Why don't you give me a manipulation roll?
Right. Okay. So I have massive bonuses to manipulation.
Yeah, your manipulation sucks, but your reputation precedes you.
And I have threatening, so I can use might.
Oh, there you go.
But there's also a negotiating position. So on page 99, there's some more bonuses
Yep.
there that I think a bunch of them apply.
Yep. So
We're more numerous than them, man.
you do have more numbers. Opponent has suffered damage. So that's 2.
Just a sec.
And then your reputation is modified by +1. Every +1 for every point of reputation difference.
So my rep is 10.
People are afraid of you.
Yes.
Really?
People are scared of Darth Vader. Yeah.
I wonder why.
So their rep is what?
Their rep is probably like 3, maybe 4. We'll say 4.
So +8. Yeah. And a D8. We're returning 3.
So as you're kind of like working your way up the chain of command, and you notice like the dwarves, I mean, they've taken prisoner, but the dwarves are like, oh, that looks like a bum leg there. We better put him out of his misery. The dwarves do not give 2 shits about these people.
Trustees cares less than they do.
Yep.
He's focused only on Jakus.
But so you do finally make your way up to one of the sorcerers. You know, his like hands are tied behind his back, his like fingers are mangled so he can't cast spells, that sort of thing. He's just like glaring at you. He's like, I've heard of you.
And most of the island have. You need to tell me how you found us here.
Well, wasn't hard. Your location was reported back to us.
By whom? the demon?
Yes. By Marga.
Who's Marga?
It's the demon that was masqueraded as a fox.
Oh, I see. And how did you open so many portals at once?
We have many sorcerers.
Many, many sorcerers. Is hell safe for you to travel?
The demonic realm holds no issue for us. The travel is not without risks. We had twice the number before we set out.
I've been dead before on this island. The fate of those that die here is uncomfortable.
Only for those Jakkus does not see as valuable.
I don't believe that to be true. You are simply fuel. You are no longer valuable. I need to know if you can, or Jakkus can track our location. Was he aware when we returned to the realm?
He was aware when you left and when you returned.
And does he know where?
I am not privy to that information. We go where we're told to go. We do what we're told to do.
I'm not sure I believe you.
He just stares at Trustius. It's not like a oh my god I hate you. It's more of like it's a stare of like he doesn't care what you do to him sort of thing. There's no fear
Of Trustius?
of Trustius.
Damn. These guys are hard. Who would be privy to that information?
Finale. Voth.
There in the city.
They are. I am certain they await you.
I hope so. You know Finale will likely destroy the city in an attempt to kill us.
The people there would die willingly to stop you.
It's because they don't know what awaits them. But you will. And perhaps you can convince your people otherwise.
Every day, death makes our Lord grow stronger.
Temporarily. I'll bring you back and have a chat again. And I'll stab him in the throat.
Okay.
Well, I'll try to, because
yeah.
I gotta make a roll.
Yep. An empathy roll.
I gotta fail a roll. If I remember.
We believe in you.
Yeah, you need to fail an empathy roll to kill somebody in cold blood.
Inconceivable, I fail a roll.
With your dice.
With my one die, yeah.
So you stab him in the throat. He does seem to smile as you do so, as his life leaves his body.
Yeah, I'll res him this afternoon and see if he goes to hell. That's my question. That's what I'm trying to determine, whether the
I mean,
cult is just
science,
become
we're
fuel.
taking notes.
Yeah, yeah. And then he could go talk to his buddies and say, "Oh shit, if we die," and then in theory, people might change their mind, right? That's my plan for the rest of the day.
Okay. Perfect. Caldy's doing knife fighting and teaching Ryzen how to pick locks. Desi's working on that. What was Okatai doing during this time?
I have magic test and creation to do.
All right.
First, I want to cast intuition
Intuition.
to verify if we can be followed. If now that the blade has been assembled, Jakuz can just follow us. It allows me to ask a one yes/no question that the GM must answer truthfully, unless it derailed the campaign, in which case he has the right to say, "I will not answer."
Yep. I must say yes, no, or maybe, but I can't lie.
There's a maybe clause.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take a piece of one of the demon of the Jakuz as my ingredient, because I need a related item.
Okay.
And I'm gonna check if now that the sword is assembled, we're protected against scrying or not. And my spellbook allows me to lower it to level 2.
Okay. Power level 2. All right. So you can ask a short yes or no question about anything in the world.
Now that the sword all of the gem has been assembled in the sword, does it still protect us against the scrying?
No.
Okay. This will lead to the second part of my plan. I would like to make a magic item with the general spell. I forget the name of it. That allows us to lock a spell in place.
Okay.
And I was thinking of using Obscure Magic as the base of the spell to try to protect us against scrying. It's not exactly what it's supposed to do, but I want to try to see if I can fiddle with it to make something.
It would take considerable time. Like, Obscure Magic is like, I don't want anybody to know it was me that cast Fireball.
Yeah. Like, I just wanted to make the magic item that we created on magic, so we cannot be targeted by divination.
It would take time.
Okay. I guess I can start working on that.
Okay. But yes, you know that currently the sword does not protect you from being scryed upon.
Okay. So it has lost this ability by being assembled.
Correct. Alright, by the time you guys are all done that, if you plan to attend the services in the morning before heading out, you guys should probably get some sleep so it doesn't screw up your sleep schedule.
Yep.
That works.
There is no need to set watches. There are still plenty of dwarves here. And the same when you get up in the morning. There's food. There's water. You can already hear this like kind of like dirge like singing kind of echoing through the chambers. It's like a weird combination of like a dirge and like not quite throat singing, but similar.
Nice.
But it does seem to, like, when you wake up to the sound, the first thing you notice is the sound, but the second thing you notice is that the walls of the complex are reverberating in time with the singing, like noticeably so.
I think I'm a little creeped out. Is it just me or the walls kind of...
Yeah, I think the mountain is singing with them.
Okay.
They're children of the earths and of mountains. They lost lots of their own. So the mountains mourn with them.
Apparently.
So what would you guys like to do in the morning?
I'd like to participate in the funeral rite.
Okay.
I would like to raise a dead sorcerer.
So reverse funeral rite for you.
Oh, fun.
He would like to do the exact opposite.
Rest in peace, my friend.
One down, one up.
Awaken
That's
from
balance,
rest, my
right?
enemy.
Yikes.
All right. What about the rest of you?
I don't really have any particular plan, honestly. There's nothing. It's no point going searching for stuff here. I got all the gold I ever need now.
That
So
doesn't sound like you.
yeah, I can. It's a trick with willpower now. I just constantly have gold on me.
Yeah.
If there's a will, there's a bill.
There's no stores. Gold isn't worth anything.
I just bought
I
a
ain't planning to
horse.
stay in.
All right. What are Desi and Ryzen doing?
I don't really have anything to do. I mean, I could go to a funeral, but that's not very me.
That's what Caldy will be doing because there's nothing else.
Honestly, I think I would just go attend the services and study it and make mental notes for like stories and tales to tell of this entire ordeal once it's done.
Okay. So Desi just hanging out?
Well, let me look at the second rank of firm grip. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna keep practicing my grip with this weapon.
Okay.
I mean, once you have the first level, you don't have to train.
Yeah, you just
To rest.
you just need to rest.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect.
I used to nap with the sword. I'll just start napping with the sword again.
Okay.
Nothing weird about that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you want to speak with the sword now that it's fully assembled?
I mean, I'll see if it works, but I don't expect it to.
I might.
Stranger things have indeed happened.
So, for those of you who are attending the service, it's held in the forge. With like this huge central anvil, and the whole forge area is suspended over like a deep lava pit. Like you can feel the heat, even though it's like hundreds of feet below you. It's the sort of thing where, like, you know, you're already sweltering. But they have the bodies kind of like laid out. Probably about a dozen or so who actually perished from their wounds. And as the gathered congregation of dwarves continue to sing this ancient language, like it doesn't sound like when you've conversed with the dwarves, they spoke like a common language with you. This is more ancient. It's like their ancestral tongue, as it were. But as they sing, you can see like the ground itself, the stonework here, opens up and basically absorbs the bodies of the fallen to become one with the forge. And it seems like as they kind of directed their voices, the stone responds. But when it's done, the Skogan will look over at you and kind of nod, as will Brosselin. And then Skogan will he'll walk over to Ryzen, and he gives you like this kind of like a sheaf of like papers. Not a book. It's not bound together. It's a bunch of loose papers in like a folder. It's like these are songs and poems that Gruley was working on. Since you inspired him, perhaps he can return the favor.
Yeah, I will take that.
Well, he specifically hands them to Ryzen.
Okay, sorry, Ryzen.
Sorry, I thought you said Culdy too.
Oh, sorry.
I heard my name, so. Sorry, who's the one who gave it to me?
Skogan, the leader of the dwarves. They're like the collected works of your the dwarf minstrel that you had tutored ages ago.
Yeah, what's the spelling of his name again? Gruli?
Gruli, Gruli.
And Skulgan is Skulgen?
Skoghun.
Okay, cool. I thank you. And I bow respectfully.
It's like, there's time for bowing later. I think after the events of yesterday, I think everybody could use a drink and some celebrating. We'll toast the fallen and to wish you all the best of luck as you head out. And then they will have they'll have like a kind of a combination wake / going away feast for all of you. In the meantime, Trustius, you wanted to raise an undead sorcerer?
Yeah, I'm mostly just curious whether he went to hell or if he had a happy life down there. So I'm not doing like it. I'll cast the ritual, obviously, but I'm not putting a pile of points into it. Like I'm not trying to make a minion out of this guy.
Okay.
He's gonna serve as propaganda to the rest of his fellow men.
Yeah, I only really need to keep him for half a day, you know.
And you need enough power to give him some semblance of intelligence.
Yeah, so I just need power level 2, really.
Be fine as long as you don't blow up.
Yeah, I just gotta find my spell. I have so many spells. I found it. Okay, so I need power level 2. Right? Because I need 1 to make him a second level and then 1 to give him intelligence.
Correct.
I can't chance cast it. What's the ingredient for that one?
An item belonging to the dead.
Oh, well, he's right here. I'll take his shoe or something.
Take a sock.
Or his tooth. Or an eyeball. Or
He just fought for 5 hours. Don't take his sock.
of course.
That's the way magic
About-
goes.
About as safe as I can make it, though. This would be a dumb way to die.
Oof. You are overwhelmed by the power of your own magic and feel that people around you are mere ants compared to you. You suffer a point of damage to empathy.
I am broken.
Okay.
Or I can't roll. I guess I'm still...
But yes, the power of your magic, wresting the soul back from the demon that controls all of the dead in the entire island. You're like, just like, lose your shit.
People have heard me cackle before.
Yeah, so when the singing stops, you can hear echoing through the dwarven this like mad Trustius cackling.
That's bad for somebody.
You must either explode in a violent outburst or withdraw from everyone around you. You are uncommunicative until you've recovered a point of empathy.
Kneel before Zod. Or Tristan.
But Trustius, apparently something has gone wrong because the you know your magic well enough to know like there should be some semblance of intelligence in this creature, but there is not. It is an animated body, but there is no soul in it.
Oh, they kept him. Okay.
It has been consumed.
Or is ruling in hell instead of serving in heaven.
Eh.
Perhaps there is a reward. I mean, that's the answer I'm looking for. Like, I just needed an answer. So I am happy with this and my cackling. I will withdraw from people until I can regain empathy as I plot the demise of Takus.
So if no one helps you, you do recover a point in the relevant attribute in a d6 hours. So yeah,
I'll find a quiet spot and out loud try to convince myself that I should possibly keep the rest of the people alive while on this quest, even if it's inconvenient. Well, maybe it is just too inconvenient and we should just kill Chakus, and then after he's dead, then we'll take his power. Well, maybe we shouldn't take his power. I mean, there will be a void, but I just ramble like that for the next 4 hours.
You're going full on golden
Yep. You know,
while I'm having a pint.
everybody else is at a feast. And Trestus is off in the corner going like, "My precious."
Notably, Trustius is like he wants to do the thing that's best for the world. It's just that he's looking at the world and not the people.
But finally, by the time afternoon rolls around, Trustius has snapped to his senses. Everybody else has had their fill of feast. Skogan and Broslin will kind of like see you out. Wishing
Thank
you
for everything.
wishing you luck as you go, and hopefully when next we meet, things will be different.
Take care of your own. Thanks for your assistance, and hopefully next time I come over to your mountain, it's with good news.
If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have a mountain, so you will always have a home here.
It's appreciated. Stay safe.
You as well. And as you stumble out into the harsh light of the afternoon, it's a pleasant fall day. There's a little bit of a drizzle in the air, but shouldn't be too hard.
I made the verification I could, and the sword is not protecting us from scrying. I think I could make something to protect us from scrying, but it's gonna take me a bit of time to put together.
Do we want to? I mean, we're close enough we can still see the entrance. Do we want to do it back there?
It might put them in danger. And it's easy for Jacuz to know from contextual clue by watching on us where we are. If we're somewhere in the forest, it's harder.
I
If
will
you-
take your word for it.
I
I don't.
assume if he can only see us, that it would make it harder.
Yeah,
uh,
that makes sense.
Right
Trees
now-
look a lot alike.
Yep. Right now, my plan would be to go toward Ite to see if an army of assistance has been raised or not.
We'll have to go by portal.
What?
We'll have to go.
Why would we do that?
He has an army of sorcerers with portal magic. So as soon as we stop for rest, by morning there'll be an army surrounding us. We have to move where he can't reach us.
Oh, I think it's going to be easier for him to reach us there, where the portal brings us. In here. That's just a feeling.
The difference being in 6 hours, 12 for the two portals, we can be in Castle Weatherstone. Assuming we live. We can't take time. His resources are greater and his mobility better. The map doesn't work.
Yeah, but Castle Weatherstone is just one step toward the journey to get to his city. And I'd rather have an army and mounts and allies to do that than just blindly going in. And if I have some time, I might be able to make and maybe with your help to make the magic to make us unseeable.
I'm not sure how that would work. We would need magic to make all of us unseeable.
Well, trying to replicate a bit what the crown was doing. I wanted to hide the magic of the blade because that's the thing he was homing onto. Trying to make a greater version of obscure magic that I could make permanent. That's what I had in mind. I'm fairly proficient with Farsight spell and Divination spell. So by inverting them and combining them with obscure magic, I think we might be able to make something that protects us.
A strong enough magic seal perhaps could protect the sword.
Magic seal, you say?
Magic seal, yes. Last a quarter day. Would have to be strong.
Maybe we could bind magic on a magic seal.
It could be done. But to make it powerful, it'd be running a great deal of risk. If the magic goes awry, then... Your divination magic, what can you detect and what's the range?
Well, some of the spell I ask a question and get an answer from everything. But divination specifically give me visions of places.
How specific is the question? Like, could you ask where I was standing?
The more specific the question is, the easier it is to get an answer. The more vague my question is, the more vague the answer is going to be. It's easier to see across the past if I'm standing in the place where I want to see. Seeing at great distance is always a bit of a gamble.
We do know that he can sense the gems when they're together. So, if, hypothetically speaking, that's the only way that he can detect us.
That was my guess. That's why I wanted to use obscure magic on the gem. We could use
Magic seal on the sword would be a better choice, I think.
Well, maybe we can obscure magic and magic seal in a way that would hide it from being targetable by those kind of power.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
magic seal could work.
Well, with some chalk, and if you have it in your grimoire and enough effort, assuming you don't explode, it could work.
That's my hope. Let's. I was thinking of just going a bit away from the mountain to be in a place where even if he sees us, it's harder to spot where we are. To try to make that happen.
Or at least get into the forest.
Yeah. A strong enough magical seal with a strong enough bind magic. I'll need a piece of chalk and I have a quill.
Right. So you guys are traveling down the mountains and into the woods. To grandmother's house you go. Perfect. Okay, I don't need to lead the way, but I do need a scouting roll.
I believe that's me.
Go get him, Caldy.
Remember, I've got that anti-ambush skill.
Yep. All right. So which way are you going?
What I was suggesting was going to Ait, so we could see if the dwarf has recruited the undead he was talking about. I don't think it's any of use to go to Barrow. I don't think the Death Knight is going to be able to help us in any way. But going to Height towards Castle Weatherstone would be our best bet. And maybe I can grab a griffin on the way.
Okay. So you're going down this way. Okay.
Where the heck are we on this giant map again? Oh, there we are.
Right. So yeah, you make your way out of the mountains down into the woods, keeping your eyes open. It is extremely quiet. Like there's no birds, there's no wildlife sounds. Even the sound of the wind in the trees and the light drizzle hitting the leaves seems muted. The few times that you do see animals, they turn and run from you. But other than that, things are quiet.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Can't be a good sign, right?
Nope.
I mean, we didn't bring that other place back with us.
I don't think so, but the influence of Jakuz is everywhere right now. And
That
it's
seems-
staining.
Does that seem really weird? Like, how long have people been sending people to this island? And it was never an issue until we started. Never mind. Answer my own question. We started stirring up shit. And yeah.
Yep, we kind of
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we kinda did. Never
You know, the
mind.
thing, every time we see a wasp nest, and we had just instinct of kicking it and telling you how bad it was.
That's
How
how we
dare
all
you.
ended up here too. Just kicking wasp nest.
Yeah, we've been stirring up shit.
Caldy, since you're on watch, Caldy, you are being watched.
Lovely.
Can anybody make camps so I can work on enchanting the blade so we're not followed again?
What's the skill for that?
It's survival.
Survival, I think, or scouting.
That would give me
Survival.
6. That would give me 6 dice if somebody can do that better.
I have 5.
I have 4.
Caldy needs to sleep though.
Okay, I'll do it if someone can give me a dice to assist.
I'll assist.
Okay,
And I'll sleep.
I'll reach the places you can't.
there you go.
I got.
So which
9
one is
dice
this?
just, but I
That's
need
me
to-
helping.
For Caldy, I'm going to need an endurance roll at -2. And for making a camp, it is a survival roll and then +1 because Desi is helping.
Okay.
Why -2?
Because Caldy knows that he's being watched.
Oh,
Because he's paranoid.
right.
Sweet. I can make camp.
Who told you?
Look at my camp. My camp is amazing. Give it a sniff.
Smells just like
Just
raisin.
Just like raisins.
Risen? Smells like risen.
Smells like victory.
But yes, Caldy, every time you start to fall asleep, you think you hear something, you kind of like snap awake. Pretty sure that you see something like darting into the woods that was watching you. Wait a minute. Trustius is paying a lot of attention to you as well. Everybody knows he's an evil necromancer.
Well, you're not wrong.
That all sounds accurate.
That
That's
sounds
the
pretty
word.
accurate.
But that's the worst thing about paranoia, right?
When you're right.
Evil's a strong term.
Let's say with flexible morals.
Morally
Morals are a
flexible.
strong term.
Morals. Yeah, to imply any morals is kind of hard, strong.
Yeah.
Still think I had the best necromancer idea.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, worked great. Apparently, I was talking to Jonathan when they were out for Easter, and apparently the game Avowed has something very similar with the necromancer. He was like, why don't we just raise bodies to, like, tend the crops, and we'll make sure that we get the family's permission and everything, so it's all legit. Like,
Yeah, I did a necromancer based on the Dustwalker from Planescape. This, while you're alive, I can give you 5 gold for your body when you die if you just sign the contract there, and you'll be tiling the field and taking care of the children. So if you might as well use that money while you're alive, you won't need the body when you're dead.
That's right. All right. Is Trustius keeping watch? Or is Trustius doing something else?
I guess I will keep watch away from Ryzen, who's going to blow himself up.
Okatai is going to blow himself up.
Oh,
Ryzen,
sorry, Okate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryzen and Desi have made like a really good camp.
Yeah.
Because he does a lot of tending to the stuff that's low, where we're actually going to be sleeping. And
And you handle all the stuff above the tent pegs.
yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
I can reach higher than he can.
So Trustius, there's just like that vaguely unnerving quietness. It seems to persist like wherever you guys are. It seems almost like the wildlife is afraid of you.
Could that be from just the sword?
It's possible. I mean,
Like, does that make sense to Trustius? Is that this terrifically powerful artifact is being noticed?
it is quite probable. You figure each of the gems on its own was fairly potent, and you've put 7 of them together.
Yeah, it was a genius idea.
So, yeah,
What could go wrong?
it's quite probable that it is warping the fabric of reality.
Nice.
And now somebody wants to try to hide it.
Yeah.
Gonna do my best.
Do you got 10 willpower to play with?
I got 8
I will give you some.
because I had to fix people a bit.
I will give you the power of the necromancer. Assuming I don't blow up.
Just give me a sec. I'll be back in a second.
What? A mishap on a transfer?
Oh yeah. 1 dice.
Uh-oh. Or Cody.
1 dice. Still missing.
Ooh, the spell backfires.
Well, I guess I'm playing in Magic.
Well, no, because you were casting transfer on Okatai. So as you reach out, the spell backfires, and Okatai's willpower drains into Trustius.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I could do the spell too. So instead of him casting it, I'm casting it.
Well, the big thing is because it's a backfire, and the game master specifies the details. So you drain all of Okatai's willpower.
Oh dear, that can't be good.
And then,
I can only fit 6.
yep. two just get filtered away into the ether.
Do more
Okay,
cackling.
Sorry, I'm back. I had someone at the door.
Good
So
news, bad news.
yeah, which would you like first?
Yeah.
Okay, what's happening? Did Tresius explode?
No, Trustius's transfer spell backfired.
Ah, nice.
So instead of giving you willpower, he sucked away all of yours.
Huh. That's nice.
He didn't suck mine away, did he?
Nope.
Oh, thank goodness.
I think I can still do the willpower transfer too.
Yeah, I mean it's gone well so far. So
I'm asleep. Oh, I'm trying to sleep at the moment, but
it's like that's why you can't trust necromancers. He just just drained Okatai's power,
it's ridiculous.
How much willpower did I lose?
all of it.
All of it.
Oh,
So I cannot cast will transfer to get it back.
Nope. You also can't heal or fix critical wounds.
Nope.
Do you want to wake me up so I can do it for you?
Gosh.
You failed your sleep check anyway, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
he's like full grown and paranoid. He's like fucking magic users. No, not stealing
And
my
I
soul.
And I can't cure Colby's paranoia right now because
Nope.
I don't have willpower.
Right. In the meantime, Ryzen and Desi are like, oh, look, we got this tent perfectly.
teamwork makes the dream work.
I'm outside the camp so I don't break anything, and I'm just making a
Nothing could possibly go wrong with the rest of this day.
just
You're
setting up-
rising there,
Yeah.
Okatai screaming in the woods.
Yeah,
I said nothing could possibly go wrong with the rest of this day.
I don't want to hear about it.
Desi's muted.
It's so bad.
You're killing this tender moment.
Right. So Trustius now chock full of willpower.
Uh-oh.
You're just loud.
That goes well.
You're just loud burp across the forest. I'm waiting for trees to die.
Oh dear. Wait, why is Tristius making eye contact with everyone? Something's gone wrong.
Oh crap! There's some correlation I'm forgetting here.
I won't be able to do anything right now.
Well, I can see if I can fix this. I will attempt another transfer.
Okay.
Mostly because I do not want to cast this spell he's about to cast. We'll have to get Caldy to top him up, though, because he wants full willpower for it.
I can give you full willpower.
Oh, it did not. It did not backfire.
Nice!
You should make a scroll of that. It'll make it
Power
easy.
level doesn't matter, right?
No, but you can reduce the level of it so it becomes a level 2 spell so you can save cast it.
Oh, yeah, shoot. I might even have one, actually. I do not. I will give you 5 willpower. And then we'll get Caldy to top you up.
Right. So yes, Caldy, you could try to transfer if you like.
Sure.
Can you use my spell book if I have transfer in it? Or is it not
Nope.
the right kind of magic? Okay. Yeah. General spell are strange spot.
Well, grimoires are particular to the person who wrote it.
All right.
Oh.
What's the safe way of doing this? Safe casting 1. That's a will.
Oh,
You can't save cast it.
if you can only save cast it if you have a scroll of it. So I was
I
asking
see.
if I could lend you mine, but not an option.
So this is not
Just-
chance casting. It's not psychic power. There's no ingredients. It's just a straight up roll.
Just a straight up
And-
one willpower roll.
Yeah, don't put any willpower into it.
Oh, see, that's how a powerful wizard does it.
That's a professional.
And
And I'll
then-
give you 5.
Okay.
That should bring you up to 10, right?
Yep.
All right.
Um,
And there was no screaming either.
okay, this is gonna be dumb, but I assume it doesn't work, but I'm gonna check. Can I go above 10 willpower for a round?
No, you can't.
So I cannot use the spell Trish just put on my spear that gives me temporary willpower. So I could cast magical seal higher level before making it permanent.
No.
Since it's all cast at the same time. Okay.
Bind magic's a ritual anyway, right? So
Bind magic is not, I think.
Bind magic is a ritual.
Oh yeah, I was looking at duration and was reading varies instead of the right way. Okay.
yeah, so you're probably gonna want to do this in the morning.
Could I do that in the time where Colby was trying to sleep, which was the evening?
Yes, because transfer is instant. So
And I'll have a night to try to sleep off whatever bullshit I do to myself.
Yes, we will give him space.
I will go a bit farther away, make sure I don't fuck up anyone.
Everyone
sure
hold their
there's
thumb
no-
up.
Make sure there's no ant where I'm doing the thing.
Except for that
No
thing
rule
watching
of
us.
thumb.
Yeah.
So yes, you roll for overcharge or mishap when the spell is bound. The extra willpower does affect the roll, but does not count towards the power level.
So I'm casting a high power level version of Magic Seal and binding it.
All right.
You want to spend all of it, yeah. Because
Yeah.
5 willpower, 5 of that goes into making it daily.
Yeah. And it would be perfect. Got it. Okay.
Good roll, get you an XP.
Oh, it's yeah. Let's we'll see how it goes. That's a lot of dice. I don't like that.
Well, we could resurrect you if I did it. We can't.
Yeah, there's a thing on my neck if I explode.
Power level 13 mishap. Jesus.
So it'll be like 5 of those dice don't count. So it would be power level 8 for the magic seal.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Oh, apparently magic makes you hungry.
Aw.
I'm ravenous after that, and I will powerless, so don't break anything.
There was potentially like 2 very bad things on that table.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember keenly, and I dread the day I'm gonna roll one of those. I'm gonna eat a ration right now to try to quell that.
Okay.
Does it lower the dice automatically, or just have?
No, it's an extra roll.
Okay.
But yeah, no, the worst thing would be the magic rip opens a rift to another dimension. Demon pulls you over to the other side because the sword would go with him.
Yep. It's one of the thing I dread.
It would be like, oh, another 100 sessions.
A character comes back as an NPC.
Ear to fuck shit up.
Yeah, after D66 days.
And we already established that I would kill people in this group with the harpoon.
Yep. So yes, as your magic takes hold, and I mean it takes you like 6 hours to cast the ritual. No wonder you're hungry at the end of it. And as the power of the sword kind of gets tampered down, you can start to hear the buzzing of insects and the sound of the birds return and stuff like that as the animals are no longer afraid because the magic is hidden.
Oh, gosh. As I fill my face with whatever I had in my pack. At least the forest is getting back here. I think it worked. Scheiße. I'll bring it back to the group. Yeah. It's done. I think it should hold. Oh. Nice job at the camp.
Thank you.
I managed to not fuck it up. And ends the sword toward Desi.
That's good because we heard weird noises and
Yeah, giving me the strength to do that was a bit hazardous. Let's say it like that.
We'll know soon if it's strong enough.
Yeah. But it's strong enough for the nature around us to come back. Like the things around are not afraid of us anymore. So I feel it might help.
yeah, I don't understand any of that.
It's the strongest version I could cast of that.
Yeah,
And
that I
think
get.
It's,
I don't.
It's the best I could do. It's going to be a shit show for someone to see through that. I hope it's enough.
What I don't understand is why the nature was avoiding us more than usual.
Oh, because that thing is powerful enough for even bees and birds to feel it.
Oh,
Sorry, what's powerful enough to keep the animals away?
The
my
sword.
new toy.
Oh, okay.
It was making things afraid because it's buzzing with magic.
My
And-
pokey sticky bit.
We don't feel it because, well, we're animals. We're not animals anymore. By kind of dumb to those kind of vibration, but they do feel it. And
I'm sorry, because your mic's a little weaker. So what? The sword was emanating something, or was letting out an
Yeah.
aura?
yeah,
Mhm.
it was like buzzing magically, and every animal was sensing something bad that we didn't feel. Now it's hidden. It
'Cause-
should protect us from scrying, and the animal should.
Oh, okay.
So
You
Jakku's
guys
like,
know that I'm not going to pull the sword on you. All the animals nearby, on the other hand, went predator, predator, predator.
yeah,
And
basically.
It's more like the sword was emitting on like an ultra high sonic frequency sort of thing.
shh, Desi wouldn't understand that.
It's a dog whistle all the time. Yeah.
Now, keep in mind the magical seal will only last for 6 hours. So we'll use it just before we camp. It doesn't last all day. But as long as we can hide the sword without him knowing exactly where we are, in theory, we could stay ahead of him. That way, he'll only be able to see it while we're moving.
Well, I know there's nothing I can do about it either way, so that is up to you magic-y folk. Which it occurs to me now is all of you but me.
I mean, Risen dance move might feels like magic, but his
I
armor
try
is
not.
everything but natural.
I try not to think about it.
What do you try not to think about?
Nothing.
No, did I hear about my dancing? Is that what I heard?
I'm trying not to think about it. Damn it!
Oh, I can dance. I should do a
Why?
victory celebration dance.
No.
I will start doing that,
no.
Chris. Extra emphasis on the butt.
This is how, by the way, he cleared all of the rocks out of the area where we're going to be sleeping. He
Oh.
just scooted his ass across and humming. I didn't ask. I just started tying stuff to trees.
You know, I'm just happy the camp is great. I won't check your method.
I tried not to look down as much as I could. I didn't ask questions. He would say, tie this over there. And I'm, okay, I'm not looking down. I don't want to know.
But yes, as night falls, and you guys feel like you're somewhat safe for now, I think we'll call it there.
Okay.
Set off in the morning. Please note though that Cody has not slept, so
Yeah, we'll have to do some funky business.
you could all go to sleep and not set a watch. I mean, I'm sure that'd be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
It's going to take us a D66 days to get across this map.
Yeah. XP. Participate in the game session. Yes. Travel through a hex you haven't been for? No. New adventure site? No. Defeat one or more monsters? Yes. There were 3 monsters in the army. Find a treasure? No. Build a function? No. Activate pride? No. Dark secret? No. Risk their life?
More than usual? I don't know.
I don't think more than usual.
Yep.
We have a really high bar for
Yeah.
True.
I got a horse today.
yeah.
It's worth a few gold.
But it's not a treasure.
I know. I'm kidding.
Any extraordinary actions?
I mean, power level 13 magic seal is.
that was fucking terrifying.
I
Yeah,
was
I mean, that's risk your life or extraordinary. It's one of the-
Yeah.
Especially with a mishap. And it wasn't instant death.
I mean, it's going to be a mishap. Like, you know that when you drop 10 willpower, so it's risking your life probably.
I just want to say I've rolled 24 dice and gotten no successes. So
yeah. But it's not
um,
success. It's a mishap.
that's it. But yeah, it's either an extraordinary or a risk your life. I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah. So I think that's 2 XP for everybody, and then 3 for Okatai.
Yep.
Back up to 7.
Back up to 14.
Oh,
And then
Which
we'll.
means next game I can buy Berserker 4.
4? You can buy it up to whatever your biggest attribute is?
I
Yes.
think so.
Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, that's why you told me don't bother buying it above 2.
Unless you want to get your empathy back by being berserk, but I'm not sure it's as if
I don't know if that works.
anytime you're broken, berserk can activate and heal you of that stat. I could get my my wits back by going berserk.
Yep.
I don't think we could make that work on Trustius. I think his were permanent.
Sure.
We don't want Trustius going berserk.
No, but him having empathy again would be kind of nice.
Yeah, I don't have a spell for that.
Nope. There are alchemical potions that will actually boost the attribute.
Yeah, it's a few hours, but it's kind of neat.
Yep.
I was thinking
Alcohol
of
that
trying-
gives you empathy.
That's
I love
right.
you, man. You're the guy. I gotta work on that, I guess.
It might
That
work
was-
on the players, but I
that
don't know
was
about
just
the characters.
Perfect.
Hey, Ryzen. Yes, trust you. I love you. Oh,
You're
fuck.
the best, man.
You're the best.
I think
You're the best halfling ever.
I think potion needed special ingredient.
Don't tell Desi you're my favorite. What?
You're not afraid to be you, man.
All right. So as the party drunkenly makes their way to bed,
Oh boy.
we'll
All right, guys.
yeah, we'll see everybody. We'll see everybody next week.
Cool.
All right. Cheers.
All
boys.
right.
Perfect.
Take care, everybody.
Have a good
Thanks,
night,
y'all.
folks.
Have a good night, guys.